Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, President-designate, distinguished guests, and members of the extended Carleton community. I'm really pleased to see all of you here to share with us today this very historic announcement. But before I talk to you a little bit about the search process, I also want to take a moment to thank Dr. Sami Mahmood, President Pro Tem, for his passionate and energetic leadership of Carleton over the past year. I want you all to know that a year ago, when we asked Dr. Mahmood to take on the role of president, we asked him to do that not as a caretaker, but as a president that was going to take Carleton forward. And I think you just heard over the past year, Sami has taken Carleton forward in a brilliant way. So I want to thank him for that and the administration. I also want to thank Sami in advance for his continued leadership until July of this year. Before we introduce the President-designate, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the search process, the search team, and the manner with which we conducted this exercise. It was, I believe, a very energetic and extremely diligent process, and I think it's delivered a very important result for Carleton University. First, the search process. It was an intensive year-long effort. It was international in its breadth, and there were many firsts involved. It was the first time that staff participated in the search process. It was the first time that 2 students, both graduate and undergraduate, participated in the search process. It was expanded to a 10-member team. And I want to thank the search committee for an amazing amount of hard work and effort over this past year. That team was made up of the following people: Michael Hart from the Norman Paterson School of International Affairs, Catherine Graham, Dean of the Faculty of Public Affairs, Stephen Godfrey, Professor in the Department of Physics, Shelley Melanson, President of the Carleton University Students Association, Orrin Howlett, President of the Graduate Students Association, Giselle Samson-Verreau, Assistant Deputy Minister, Human Resources, Foreign Affairs, Michelle Sutherland from Equity Services at Carleton, Chris Faulkner from the Institute of Comparative Studies in Literature, Art and Culture. Brian Mortimer was the secretary of the committee, the former university secretary and the clerk of Senate. Thanks again to this team for a stellar effort this year. The search process involves a number of facets. One of them is the support of a search consultant. We put a lot of effort into thinking through the process, debriefing the previous search consultant, putting together a broad, brand new RFP describing our vision and goals for this search. We looked far and wide, internationally again, for support in this process, and that involved looking at international, national, local firms, looking at large firms, small firms, boutique firms. It led to the selection of Morgan Leadership Search, one of, I think, the critical decisions that our team made in the support of this process, and I'm very pleased that Rick Morgan, the principal of that firm, is here, and I want to thank him for his energy and innovation in helping us with this search. Another part of the process that I wanted to mention briefly was the manner of engagement. You all know that we did some new things this time. We had a website. Shelley arranged a Facebook account. We had multiple communications, multiple advertisements, town hall meetings, special board meetings, special Senate meetings, articles, interviews, and updates, all with the goal to have as broad and open and engaged process of learning what you all believed was an important description for the role of the president. And I think that it helped us build a profile that supported the process of selection very well. The result, and this is part of what I presented to the Board of Governors, was unequivocal, unanimous, and highly enthusiastic. The field of candidates was exceptional, something that is a very important statement for Carleton, but one candidate stood above this crowd. We're very proud that the President-designate is the first woman to lead Carleton University. In the words of one committee member, I'm going to steal a quote from Professor Hart, a quote about our decision that I think voices the entire 10-member search committee. She is the president who will take Carleton to the next level, a superb scholar, an experienced administrator, a warm people person, a savvy fundraiser, and a pragmatic innovator. We are fortunate to have found her.